up trying to argue with me, I hung up in her face, you feel me? This is what I find. But guess what? And you know who I'm talking to. You lucky I don't expose you. I don't even care. The money's still here, baby. It ain't nothing but a couple $100 that's gonna take to fix this window, and you know I'm racked up. I'm still gonna get right. It's crazy.
So you saw that the little woman that he was dealing with bust the window out and mad that he didn't pay her bills, and then you gotta have that.
I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all, okay? And I don't know if this was my own ignorance or what, but until like the past 5 years, I did not realize how many black men hate black women. And of course, as a mental health care provider, I know a lot of this stems from trauma, possibly with their mother or another female in the past, or maybe they had an emotionally incestuous relationship with their mother, and that's why they have these perspectives. But whatever the case may be,
Keep on telling myself I'm better. Head propelling my mental first. I know you want peace instead of me getting jealous. Teasing the extra. You chewing my thoughts like extra. Fluid my tempo, I don't like stopping. Flips, I reveal my cap, new era. Wanna be honest with you. Girl, I know you caught my issues. Pearls on my dime to fit you. I visualize my whole life to fit you in it somehow. So the problem with you isn't what you like, but what comes within you. Building on what can fix you. Tell me what the issue is wrong and a little bit soft, I get it. Talk with a vision, beat pause, let's get it. Walk in a better beach, not like Venice. Songs had you been a week like this. Too real, don't press pause, let's talk about feelings. Talk endless, take a fresh breath, take business.
it is disturbing.
Plaintiff, like he objected, says the defendant is her father. But since he left home when she was 3 years old, they have never had much of a relationship. Ikea claims she and her son moved in with the defendant, but once he found out she was pregnant, he assaulted her.
I could watch it. I could be looking at my shit.
Right?
That's Ryan. Talking about it, go.
They stepping, they swinging, made it rock when I roll through the city. I ain't checking for none of them.
I got a pink diamond Chet Holmgren. Let's go.
What a fucking genius. The other guy, he jump out the car.
Oh my god, you do that now. You should come back to life. Get to the bed. Come back to life.
Fuck up, young boy.
You got the car, okay. I need all of them. Like, get the fuck out of here. No, you probably.
Police in New York.
If you hit it right, yeah, you're gonna fly. Oh, you in the other car, okay. No, that's us. No, it's not.
Even that. That's his car. That's your car.
That's him right here, yeah.
He's riding your car. That was... Everything on that tree that you don't...
I'll take the copy up there, and the copy up there.
That's why I play in the clubs, not the girls and thugs. Change when I was a kid, the way I played it. Don't underestimate the power of the stage. You should bless the cake. Barbershop talk, ask around, I'm in the best debates. Still got a deal, yeah, and all, but they all small drop for real, man, down. Spinning on the money on wheels, and the heels, and all the money, fresh down, cold, I slow it.
You know everything is right there. You know that.
I made a sacrifice right time. I couldn't afford to sacrifice. So when I got it blown like a saxophone, bad advice, check like false perception. Beside the girl, she sold the rights to all the rights, spent it all on ice. No cake, but I don't let ice. What you gonna do next?
That's the Brooklyn. That's the Brooklyn DJ.
Okay, Paul, you said yesterday you walked away out with the break down Hill and roll up on you walked in the break to Hill and roll on the play. Your reaction to what Angel said after that game? You know, what was told me that, you know, you play the game and you can cover so many emotions up when you're out there, but this is what success is. But she won the national title last year and went into the ring, and she became famous. You know, she became known, and when you're on top of the sports world, things are magnified, and success is at times hard to handle. And as a young athlete,
as a woman in this game, things are thrown at you that you don't expect, but that's what comes with it. And I understand she can bottle those things up and you can't see it day to day because she's their leader and she has to portray herself a certain way. So it was very refreshing to hear her come out to be humanized, to be like, I go through feelings, I go through things every day. I don't want to be called a villain. I don't want to be called this or that. That's what comes with being on top is all about. And being a young lady in college, that's a lot of pressure. And so I get her, hopefully, you know, she gets through this because she is one of the best. She is glorified and is magnified because of what she's accomplished. So as she continues to have the success and gets used to it, and how to understand this is what comes with it. Everybody's not going to like you. Everybody's not going to agree with you. Everybody's not going to be on your side. That's what success is all about. And this is just her first run of it. So as she gets older, as she moves on, as she comes back down to run again and go to the WNBA. And so when you start in 15, right?
If you know how to do it, why don't you do it? The mission was there. You never did the mission. You would have been stuck on it, right? Yes, you would have been. Because you wouldn't know what to do. You only know what to do.
I'm not going to win. And come here in 3 more minutes.
On the floor for the visiting team. And small forward, Jacob McDaniel. Point guard, Mike Conley. At center, Rudy Gobert. At the other forward position, Carl Anthony Towns. At the other guard position,
Underneath in the post is Gordon.
the head coach of the visiting team is Chris Finch.
It's in order, and you can never be too content.
It's time to introduce the starting five for your home team. Starting at point, 6 feet 10 inches, number 25, Ben Simmons.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. Here is Edwards, and checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. Conley out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the center, filling out the middle.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
And here is Simmons after the three-pointer from Karl Anthony Towns. And they'll keep possession. Durant for three. Gobert pulls it in.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Clark, when you think of top rebounders today, Rudy Gobert is a name that comes to mind.
Yeah, he's super long and tall, but that's not just why he's such a dominant rebounder. He's got a real good knack for reading where balls are coming off, and the timing that he has is pretty impeccable too. And even though he's north of 7 feet tall, he does a good job boxing out as well.
And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. There's the pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. Elbow shot is on the way. And it's Indianapolis with the rebound. Hart the pass to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
And so just over a minute and a half played.
And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Gobert, and it's blocked. Simmons against Conley. Simmons left side. It's rebounded by Towns.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Conley, stolen by Durant. And here we go with Adams running it up the court. Stops, pops, and it's Lee. That time on the assist by Adams.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Conley. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Here's Hart. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Anthony Edwards.
You know, guys, Josh Hart is somebody that's going to give you everything he's got. His combination of outside shooting and defense is really quite valuable to any team.
Morris is checked in for Minnesota. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. And it's sent back by KD.
Anthony Towns.
And Indianapolis has possession. Hart with it. At the elbow, Adams. Right side, Durant. It's stolen by Gobert.
2 minutes remaining.
On up the court. Edwards can't hit. Indianapolis with the ball. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Durant with tremendous touch. He's just a natural scorer.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul. Indianapolis making some changes. Shaq comes in for Steven Adams, and it's Lonzo Ball in for Simmons. Timberwolves also changing it up. Reed comes in for Rudy Gobert, and Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Edwards. Now, here is Morris. Fires for 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
That'll be a 5-second call. Indianapolis making some changes. Banchero's checked in for Durant. It's Thompson in for Wade. And a change for the Timberwolves. Anderson, he's checked in for McDaniels. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, and the wide open shot from Morris. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
As far as first overall picks go, Paolo Banchero definitely arrived with a bang in 2022.
He sure did, Greg. I mean, he's the first rookie since LeBron James to record at least 25 points, 5 boards, and 5 assists in his debut game. And he continues to build on that en route to Rookie of the Year.
Banchero finds O'Neal.
Gotta stay on your feet if you're on D. Once Shaq has you in the air, forget about it.
For Indianapolis, they've shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. Minnesota making some changes. Morris checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Monte Morris.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first.
Nickeil Alexander-Walker. 2 shots.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Hart kicks to Bancaro. The kick out to Ball. That one goes. Count it.
You know, no matter what you throw at him, this kid is unflappable. He's muscling through defensive contact and still scoring. That's impressive.
Anderson outside. Driving in. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Thompson. And Indianapolis has possession. And O'Neal with the basket on the assist by Hart.
This is where Shaq does his best work. So dangerous in tight because he's dominant close to the basket.
And set back by O'Neal. Passes it to McLaughlin. A second chance effort.
Ball size and time are really an asset when it comes to him blocking shots.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Indianapolis leads by 2. Let's take a quick. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Hey guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Indianapolis.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on, challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
Yeah, they've out-hustled the opponent so far in this one. A lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage.
Steven Adams is out there with Wade. Then it's Simmons. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Allen in at the 3 slot. And for the Timberwolves, they've got Miller. He's out there with McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard. Simmons against Conley. Simmons passes to Adams. Misses from short range. Minnesota trails by 4. Outside Conley. Lets it go. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Cummings, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Edwards is checked in. He kicks it to McDaniels. Bangs home the trifecta. McDaniels got himself on the board with 3 there.
Attacking right away. McDaniels wasting no time there.
Simmons passes to Wade. And then Wade slams it in.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Pass to Conley. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Garza, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Steven Adams picks one up. The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That one is off. KD's checked in for Indianapolis. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Minnesota. Morris comes in for Michael Conley. Indianapolis with the ball. KD passes to Adams. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Edwards looking it over. A 3. A putback.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound is going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
On the wing, Morris. Defended by Durant. Garza, no good.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Durant, no good. McDaniels up top. He's guarded by Cummings. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And the 28th pick in the 2020 draft, Mark, Jaden McDaniels has more than outplayed his draft position.
Yeah, you know, there were some question marks year 1 in college at UW, but you look at him now, hey, length, mobility, skill set, those are things that every team wants and needs.
O'Neal's checked in for Indianapolis. Edwards comes in for Tony Allen. And the jam by Terry Cummings.
Talk about a high IQ baller. Durant read the pick and roll coverage perfectly there.
Poked away and stolen by Simmons. Over in the corner, Edwards. Oh, good on the triple.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
In the corner, it's Morris. Traps in the tray. Morris has got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
They now take the lead. Edwards got the lead up to 3 now for Minnesota.
The corner three isn't a go-to yet for Edwards, but he was clearly feeling that shot.
Durant, the pass to Cummings, and the jam by Terry Cummings.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Now the Timberwolves with it, and stolen by Simmons. Inside. And McDaniels with the block.
The length of McDaniels, a big factor at both ends.
KD dishes to Cummings. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. KD's got 3 assists now in this one. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. Indianapolis making some changes. Paolo Banchero's checked in for Cummings. Klay Thompson comes in for Edwards. And Ball subbed in for Simmons. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Morris.
Well, that dribble gives KD the momentum he needs, and you can see his teammates already loading up with smiles as he explodes to the cup.
And McLaughlin gets it to go.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Banchero, and finished off by Banchero.
When Banchero gets in tight, that's how he likes to finish. No layups for this big guy. He's all about the finish.
Ball, the pass to O'Neal. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And Indianapolis leads by 5.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
McLaughlin, it's blocked by Shaq.
Nice timing on that rejection from Shaq, demonstrating why. You got to take him seriously as a defensive player when he's lurking near the bucket inside.
And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's Indianapolis up by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
You really do, Betty. I'll make sure to save a spot on my bookshelf.
Ooh, that's a good idea. I need to make some room, too. I'm an author.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Here's Simmons. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Simmons is out there with Josh Hart. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Durant. And it's Wade in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue.
You know, Ben Simmons can make spectacular passes, but he doesn't need to be flashy. He's all about helping his teammates get easy baskets.
To the paint. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Towns.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
And with Towns, we're looking at one of the best three-point shooting big men in the NBA, Clark. He is something to watch.
He really is, and when you add in everything else he does, Kevin, he's one of the best players in the league, period.
For 3, Edwards. And it's Wade with the rebound. Indianapolis leading by 7. Hart finds Simmons. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Wade from outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
rocketing right off the floor. Explosive jam by McDaniel.
KD looking around. Gobert with the block. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. No one near Conley as he lets it go. A three-pointer off the mark. Simmons with it. Conley picks him up. Hart the pass to Adams. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And nothing seems to faze Adams, even when you get physical with him.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Indianapolis making a switch here. Banchero's checked in. Minnesota also making some changes. Miller's checked in for McDaniels. And Moore subbed in for Edwards. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's foul number 2 for him. Jordan McLaughlin's checked in for Minnesota.
Checking in for the away team.
Towns kicks to Miller. Kick out to Moore. Launches it. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Moore's got his first 3 points of the game. And so Simmons will bring it up for Indianapolis. 4-point game. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
The kick out to Towns. Offensive rebound. Out to the right wing. From the arc. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
That's a part of his game that Towns has really developed in his time in the league, becoming a good passer.
To the inside. Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Poke loose. It's stolen by Banchero. Fast break. Here comes Indianapolis. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
Minnesota trails by 7. Here's McLaughlin. He has 5. And Adams sends it back. Wade kicks to Simmons. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's McLaughlin. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Moore passes to Towns. It's good from long range. Towns has got 8 points.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And that play is tailor-made for Adams. Not many guys set a better screen and then the quick roll off it to get the finish.
Towns trying to get open. It's sent back down by Simmons. Here's Hart to the middle. Adams. It's no good. He's now 4 of 9 from the field. Minnesota trails by 6. 26 seconds left in the third. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Thompson, he's checked in for Indianapolis. Allen comes in for Josh Hart. Reed kicks to Morris. Clock at 6. Simmons with the defensive effort.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense. An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Steven Adams has been leading the charge for Indianapolis. He notched 8 points.
45. the visiting team.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. On the court for Minnesota, Anderson is out there with Edwards. And it's Conley. Then there's Reed. And it's Alexander Walker in a shooting guard. Ball against Conley. And he lays it straight in.
The silky smooth dribble moves of Conley, so slick in how he creates for himself.
Indianapolis leading by 8. Outside ball. Here's Banchero. Thompson for the triple. Defense all over him. Thompson.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA. And we might be talking the all-time list here.
Conley with it. Now defended by Adams. And out of bounds as Indianapolis gains possession. So Indianapolis going with an almost entirely new group here. Shaq is checked in for Adams. Kevin Durant comes in for Banchero. Wade, he's checked in for Thompson. And Hart subbed in for Allen. Minnesota also with the sub. McDaniels, he's checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Down low, here's McDaniels. Wade with the block. Hart finds ball to the paint. Conley grabs the miss. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. They trail by 11. Pass to Reed. Conley against Ball. And here's Edwards from the arc. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive in scoring the ball, they go to another level.
Simmons checked in for Lonzo Ball. Minnesota also making some changes. Rudy Gobert comes in for Naz Reid. And it's Karl Anthony Towns in for Anderson. And he makes all 3.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Hart, no good. Minnesota trails by 8. Tipped away. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Simmons with it. Picked up by Edwards.
That's what you call being a master of your craft from Simmons. I mean, fooled the entire defense in the paint there.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for Indianapolis?
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
Well, let's make sure we don't overlook the steals they've been able to get now. Those forced turnovers have helped them put points on the board and in their pocket.
Edwards can't hit. Indianapolis leading by 10. And finished up by Keating.
And Durant doesn't need to get up too high to throw it down. I think he could be dunking well into his 60s.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Who wants a t-shirt?
I didn't see him get here. He was right there. He was right there. Yo, he was right there. He was right there.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Ben Simmons.
He simply turned the inside into his personal workshop, getting bucket after bucket with aggressive interior offense. So you know what? When that's the case, just keep feeding him, and that's what his teammates did.
He's played up to his full potential tonight, and he's been playing to the crowd, too. He loves being the star attraction, even if it doesn't happen on a regular basis. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. Well, coach is frustrated with his guys. He let them know that the turnovers have to stop. He begged them to take better care of the ball. We'll see if they heeded the message. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Here's Edwards. It's blocked by Shaq. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. And that one is hammered home.
Boy, that effort is absolutely fantastic here. I mean, Hart staying active, being persistent, tracking down the rebound, and making sure they get something out of that extra possession.
Edwards inside, defended by Hart. Edwards can't hit.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. And he's checked in for Indianapolis.
Coming on the floor for your home team, Steven Adams.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
I know that's tough. I'm not saying nothing wrong with it.
McDaniels.
I'm just
8
saying,
points
like,
for J.M.
damn.
McDaniel.
I didn't even ready yet.
Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows
I'm
him
gonna go get
to
it, but
spot
doesn't
open
mean I'm gonna
teammates.
eat. I'm not
good
ready.
from Wade.
I'm a little guy.
Minnesota trails by
When I eat
14.
when I eat 2 times in a day,
Inside,
I don't eat for like,
here's
all right, let's
Towns.
say
Count that
Thanksgiving,
one.
right?
10
Like a
points
big
for
ass
Karl
plate
Anthony
of food.
Towns.
Do you think I eat
Superb focus from the big man, Karl Anthony Towns. Just brushing off that defense with ease.
Late in the game, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Edwards can't hit.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Ball's knocked loose. Towns, the pass to McDaniels. And they'll get another chance. Towns kicks to Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
Edwards against Simmons. And Hart has it in the corner. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Free throw good.
Already growing a reputation as one of the game's most notorious trash talkers, Edwards is just having fun out there.
And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for Indianapolis. At one point, they led by 16. O'Neal. A rebound by the Timberwolves. He's all alone. The finish. And finished off by O'Neal.
A very active player. Thompson combines his defensive IQ with that length to come up with steals.
And so Indianapolis takes this one by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy and playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.
You gonna fuck me up?
Muddy water stick, carry my right pocket, got money, left pocket. Bulletproof white Cadillac, riding in the tank. I'm a dirty baby with a dirty slide down your block. Ice all over my body looking like a snowman. Big rocks in the grill dancing like a slow jam. My chain so heavy I'm walking like an old man. Try me, you gon' get like a spray paint can. From Spokane, it's getting cold, put on a coat, my ice froze. Riding foes, I'm poking out on nice toes. Drive slow, my trunk up and the lights glow. When I'm sitting so low to the ground, I might scrape it. Nothing fake, can it paint, I might flake it. Riding down 288 in the top vacant. Thinking you gon' run up on me, then you mistaken.
I came through dripping a puddle, you thought it rained. Everything flawless from the grills to the chain. I done spent a lot of change, now I'm looking like Johnny Day.
Louis Vuitton umbrella when I walk through the rain in the kitchen. Kind of bread like Kane. Looking like Johnny Dane, eat deep muddy water stick, carry my right pocket, got money, left pocket. Bulletproof white Cadillac riding in the tank. I'm a dirty bad baby from Dirty Bay with a dirty slide down your block.
Gotta do more, gotta be more, 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 gotta do more, gotta be more,